All right, everyone. So I'm sitting here and I'm having my morning, mid-afternoon tea, whatever you want to call it. And I was thinking about something as it was really present in my mind. So a lot of people, right? And if you're here, a lot of people, we went through pain, we went through heartbreak, we went through, some pain. I mean, really deep, wounding things in life, whether that's through our parents, whether it's through just a life experience of work, friendships, like we've all went through something. You're not alone in that. But we create this story in our mind that no one could possibly understand our pain. No one could possibly understand what we've been through, what we've gone through. And so we build this wall, this disconnected material between us and other people. And then we create a disease in our body, like depression or anxiety or cancer or COVID-19. We create these, diseases because we emotionally are unwell and we basically have disconnected ourselves from reality. And when we do that, that is when we're built as our body to connect. And so when we are disconnected, that's when we create toxic relationships or toxic environments or whatever that it is. And so we think that no one can understand. We think that no one can help. We think that we're all here by ourselves. And it's funny because I feel like a lot of people like to be sick because it's easy to be sick and be a victim. And I'm not being, mean, but the reality is if you think about any disease, this is one thing that I really dislike about Western medicine, especially people who have been diagnosed with cancer like myself. One thing that I shouldn't say I dislike about the system. Once you have cancer, so I had cancer, saying that your aftercare treatment, they literally did a surgery on my neck. My aftercare treatment was I was going to be on medication for the rest of my life. You just took something out of my body. And from taking something out of my body, you're now telling me I have to be on something for the rest of my life. It just really doesn't, something in that equation just doesn't make sense to me. I understand I got to a certain place in my own life where I didn't speak my truth as a child because I wasn't, I didn't feel safe or I wasn't heard. And so this manifested. From that manifestation of my neck, I was supposed to be on something else, but I healed myself. I didn't want to be a victim of being unwell, of being in pain. I refused in my life to be the person that's oh, well, I had cancer, so I have to be on medication. I'm not sure, being pregnant is going to be really hard. I don't know if it's going to be possible for me. I never let that be in my mind. And there's so many people where Western medicine specifically shares a diagnosis with you and you take it on as yours. You take it on as that's the only option. Instead of really going within your own system, which is your body has its own internal self-regulation system and going, where have I betrayed my body? Where have I betrayed my mind? Where have I betrayed my heart? Where have I betrayed my emotions? And asking yourself deeper fucking questions on your internal system of why your body reacted in such an intense way. For those of you who are doctors or whatever, you can say oh, Colleen, there's biology, but no, we can update our biology. We can upgrade our DNA. There's, Deepak Chopra did a book on this, and also I forget the other doctor who did it, but there is literally ways to change the cellular structure and memory in your body, which is through experiences, which is through traveling, which is through getting around new environments and new people. And it's you choosing to go, I'm going to be healthy. I'm going to be healed. I'm going to be mentally well. And only you can choose that. And I know that, I know what it feels like. I've been there, you can't get out of bed. You feel like there's just this blanket over you that you can't move. But I always made a choice that there was going to be something that I did that was 1% better, something that I did that was a little bit better every day. And that's really why I wrote my book, An Uncompromised Life. My book, My Uncompromised Life, was my medicine, was the healing of my system. Something that I did that was 1% better, something that I did that was a little bit better every day. And that's really why I wrote my book, An Uncompromised Life. My book, My Uncompromised Life, was my medicine, was the healing of my system. It was to completely and fully understand that what Western medicine has offered us is false, is a joke, is not truth. And I just think it's really important to understand that and be present with that, because so many times a lot of us just think that when Western medicine says something that's it, but there's so many other ways to become whole. And that's exactly why I created the Uncompromised Life Experience Healing Box, Magical Healing Box, because it's here to heal you. It's here for the people who want to be healed. It's here for the people who want to be healed. It's here for the people that want to feel like they're, 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 they have the power. It's not here for people that want to just remain in victimness. If I have a mental, this box or this book is not for the people who want to just go, I have a mental disorder, I have depression, I have anxiety, so I can't do the things. This is not for you. I'm going to be honest, you're staying in victim consciousness. And that's a choice. That is an absolute choice. I didn't just heal myself because I stayed in bed. I healed myself because I got out and traveled the world. I healed myself because I got out and started living my purpose. I healed myself because I started doing things that would impact my system in my life. So I highly suggest, if you're here and you're really desiring to be healed, you're desiring to turn to wholeness, you're desiring to return to a state of knowing that this life is for yours, to live a life uncompromised, to live a life that is healthy, that is healed, that is whole, that is absolutely madly in love with everything you do, message me, because we only have 10 of the boxes left. So I love you.